think about the Denver airport?
That's one of the biggest airports I've ever been in my life. Why is it that they have a horse called Blucifer? Red eyes and whatnot, but here's the thing about Blucifer. The person who constructed that horse actually killed him. They throw it in your face. Like, we go all around the airport, aliens here, aliens working on construction, and
I mean, you got the murals, like lizard people. It's all kind of crazy shit going on.
yeah, it's a lot of chaos going on. You see children over here. There's
Blowing
fires.
shit up, yep.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? But underground, they have tunnels and it goes for miles. And that's what we know of. So imagine what we don't know, what's off the books.
There's this experiment that he did, right, with 3 apples. And one apple, you talk to it crazy. The
Yeah.
other apple, you fill it with love, and the other apple, you don't say anything to
Yeah.
it. The one you talk crazy to will decay
Yeah.
like no other. And it shows the power of words. And that clip right now is going kind of crazy. Can you talk to me about the power of words
Yeah.
and what it does?
Hebrew is called abracadabra, meaning I create what I speak, or what I speak will manifest. And it was a Japanese scientist who did this experiment first. And what he did is he did it with water, and he did it with plants. They spoke hate to one plant. They spoke love to another plant. The other plant, they just let it do what it do. The plant that was spoke hate over, it died. The one that was actually spoke love to, it grew towards the sun 3 times faster than one that nothing happened to. And it just shows you the power of words. Words are very, very powerful. I create what I speak. And if this don't show you that we are in fact gods, then I don't know what. In the beginning, God said, let there be light. In the beginning, God said, and there was. This shows you that we are the children of the Most High, which makes us God. We bear God's last name, and we bear its image and its likeness, which is all the characteristics and the power and potential that it possesses. Because when we create, we speak as well. That's why I don't use words like you make me sick, because you're going to end up sick. Or, oh man, you almost gave me a heart attack. You're going to end up with a heart attack. So we got to be very, very careful how we speak to each other and how we speak to ourselves. There's a passage in the book of the Bible that says life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that choose to eat the fruit thereof. So this is not something new. It's just scientists within the last 50 years are finally showing and proving this in real time, that what you speak creates reality. Dr. Bruce Lipton talk about this all the time. It's called the biology of belief. Well, you can speak and believe something and it'll change your actual biology of your blood and your DNA.
If you slip a ring onto a chain and let it go, it will slide down and fall off.
Yep, okay, it did exactly that, yes.
Hold the chain between your thumb and forefinger, with the rest of your fingers curled into a fist, keeping the chain hanging, and thread it through the ring turned sideways.
And got it. Thread the ring upward and we turn sideways.
Drop it, pull your thumb away to give it a slight spin. As it falls, one edge hits the chain first. That point becomes a pivot, flipping the ring around the chain. The chain slips into a loop and tightens as the ring drops, snagging it mid-fall.
I don't think I'm gonna get this, but Hold on.
In real time, it looks like magic.
I just learned how to do a magic trick. Hold on. That's awesome!
Xi Jinping refused to meet with every single billionaire CEO that President Trump brought to him the other day for his visit to China. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, Facebook, Google, and 15 other billionaire CEOs came to China with Trump to meet with President Xi, all of them expecting to, and all of them expecting to get some sort of a deal with China. But not a single one of them was able to get a meeting with Xi Jinping. Instead, they reportedly only got low-level meetings with low-level officials within Xi's government. China actually didn't take any deal from the US except to buy 20 Boeing aircraft, which was actually down from the 50 that they agreed upon. By the way, not even officially signing a document about that. This was the only verbal agreement they got during this entire 2-day meeting. And if you're wondering, guess who landed in China today? That is right, President Putin. So after Trump told the Chinese his plans on Iran, the Chinese called Putin and said, hey, let's talk about this. Quite literally, China and Russia playing 5D chess around the United States.
Walk hard.
The hair of this being was red. The skin was pale, white. He said it had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. And the feet were wrapped in a very primitive canvas type wrapping. And he said he and the guys that were standing around the body were actually taking their boots and putting it up to the foot. And he said it was, twice as big as twice, 3 times bigger than everybody's boot. I mean, the feet were enormous. They're all putting their feet up to the foot. And he said this thing was solid as a rock. They were all kind of tapping it on the top. And he said it was like a brick. I mean, this thing was just like solid muscle. He said it could have been some rigor mortis or whatever, but I mean, it was apparent from what you could see of this dude that he was a brick house. So
how tall?
So the pallet was 9 feet long, and he's in the fetal position. So they estimated his size at 10 to 12 feet tall.
Wow.
They weighed the giant. They weighed this being because they had to weigh it. The loadmaster had to weigh it before they put it on the C-130. The whole thing weighed, I think they told me, and I could be wrong, but I think it was 1,500 pounds. And then when you subtract all the dunnage and the pallet and whatever else, I know that the final weight was 1,100 pounds. The final weight was 11. And he told me for sure. He said the weight was, this thing weighed 1,100 pounds. And so you can imagine, let's say it was 12 feet tall, 1,100 pounds. So, I mean, this thing weighs more than like a Kodiak bear. I mean, it's a massive, massive guy. And then, he was asking about the body, like, where'd you guys get this thing? And they told him that they had heard, they didn't know, they didn't have first-hand knowledge. They heard that a group of guys got lost somewhere out in Afghanistan, that this group was out there. These military guys were out there doing something, recon or something like that. And they weren't reporting back in. So they sent out another group to look for them. Another team went out to look for that first team. And when that second team found them, they found them either at the mouth of a cave or in a cave. I can't remember where, but it was in the vicinity of a cave. And they were all dead. And this gigantic humanoid was eating on one of them.
The third sign is that polymaths often look unfocused before they look brilliant. This is the brutal part. Before their knowledge connects, they may seem scattered, inconsistent, or unable to choose one path. People may say they are doing too many things, learning too many subjects, changing interests too often. But what others call confusion may actually be integration in progress. A polymath mind often needs wide exposure before it can build something original. The problem is that society rewards specialization early, while polymaths often bloom through combination. They may not look impressive while they are collecting pieces. They look impressive later, when those pieces suddenly form a map nobody else saw. The fourth sign is that polymaths connect ideas other people never think to connect. This is where their intelligence becomes rare. They may use psychology to understand business, use music to understand emotion, use history to understand modern behavior, use science to understand creativity. Their mind keeps taking patterns from one field and applying them to another. That ability is powerful because many breakthroughs happen at the border between subjects, not inside one subject alone. Polymaths are dangerous thinkers because they do not respect mental walls. They move through them. And once someone can connect distant ideas, they stop thinking like a student and start thinking like an architect. The fifth sign is that polymaths struggle with having too many possible selves. This is the part nobody romanticizes. A polymath mind can feel heavy because it sees too many paths. They could become a writer, artist, psychologist, creator, entrepreneur, researcher, musician, strategist, or something that does not even have a clean label. Their potential feels wide, but that width can create pressure. They may fear choosing one path because choosing one feels like killing the others. This is why many polymathic people feel restless. Their problem is not lack of interest. Their problem is too much interest competing for one life. And unless they learn to organize their curiosity, their gift can turn into confusion. And that is why polymaths are so misunderstood. They are not always the people who finish one subject neatly and move on. They often think in webs, not straight lines. They collect ideas, test identities, jump between fields, and search for the hidden pattern behind everything. From the outside, it may look messy, but inside, their mind is trying to build a larger understanding of reality. They are not satisfied with knowing one room. They want to understand the whole house. The brutal truth is that polymath intelligence is not always comfortable. They can create boredom with normal paths, frustration with shallow answers, pressure from too many interests, and loneliness when other people cannot follow their connections. But when disciplined, it becomes one of the rarest forms of intelligence, because a polymath does not only learn many things, they learn how different things speak to each other. So if these signs felt familiar, it does not automatically mean someone is a genius, but it may explain why some people have always felt mentally pulled in multiple directions. Their mind may not be broken. It may be building bridges. And one of the clearest signs of a polymath is this: they do not learn because they want to collect knowledge. They learn because their mind is trying to connect the world into something deeper.
Of warm water with a generous pour of peroxide for about 10 minutes, a few times a week. The oxygen penetrates under the nail, and fungus cannot survive in a high oxygen environment. Fungus is anaerobic. It dies in oxygen. That is basic microbiology, and it was known in 1935 for ear pain caused by wax buildup, not infection. Wax a few drops of peroxide tilted into the ear, left for a minute, then drained onto a towel. The wax softens and breaks loose. Safe, simple, and free. And that is only the medicine cabinet. We have not even walked into the kitchen yet. We have not even opened the door to the laundry room. We have not even stepped outside into the garden, because once you see what this bottle does in the rest of the house, you are going to start looking at your hardware store receipts very differently. Now, if you already own a house and you are thinking this only applies to people building from scratch, stay with me, because this next part is specifically for you, and it is the part I wish someone had told me 20 years ago. If your house was built before 1980, and especially if it was built between 1950 and 1975, you are almost certainly dealing with 3 problems right now that a bottle of hydrogen peroxide handles better than any modern product on the shelf. Problem number 1, mold in the bathroom. The grout lines between your tiles, the caulk around the tub, the dark corners behind the toilet where you can never quite scrub everything clean. Those older bathrooms were built with porous materials that newer bathrooms do not use. Grout from that era, especially the cement-based grout, used heavily from 1955 through the late 1970s, soaks up moisture and feeds mold spores for years, decades even. Standard bleach kills the surface mold, but it does not penetrate the grout. You scrub, the surface looks white for about a week, and then the mold comes right back because the roots were never touched. Peroxide does penetrate. You pour 3% peroxide directly into a spray bottle, spray it heavy on the grout lines, let it sit for 10 minutes. You will see it foam wherever there is active mold. Then scrub with an old toothbrush and rinse with warm water. Do this once a month, and the grout in a house built in 1963 will look the way it did the week it was installed. I did this in my own bathroom, which was original from 1971, and I have not bought a specialty mold product since. Not one. Not a single bottle of the foaming spray that costs $9 and barely lasts 3 applications. Problem number 2, the old refrigerator. Older refrigerators, especially models built before the late 1980s, have rubber door gaskets that are almost impossible to clean properly because they have little folds and pockets where food particles settle and bacteria grow. You cannot bleach a rubber gasket because bleach dries out the rubber and the gasket cracks within a year, and then you have cold air leaking and your electric bill climbing. You can peroxide a rubber gasket, soak a cloth in 3% peroxide, wrap it around the gasket, leave it for 15 minutes. The peroxide kills the bacteria, lifts the buildup, and does not damage the rubber. The same technique works inside the refrigerator on shelves, bins, and door compartments, and when you are done, there is no chemical residue sitting next to your food, no perfume, no dye, no mystery ingredient, just water and oxygen, because that is what peroxide breaks down into once it has...
Top of the news, most important, because things happen around the world and we do care. Diddy's sex tape leaked. I watched that sex tape for y'all, of course. I do research for y'all. I don't get into debauchery, you know what I mean? But I have to do research for y'all. And it's crazy because I'm not gonna lie. I had to pray about it because I got a little turned on by it. I ain't gonna lie. Fat Ma jumped a couple times. Daphne Joy is a joy. She's a nice looking head to toe. She got good feet, you know, and she has a real good sex voice. You like that? I'll suck that. You like that? It's my speed. You know what I mean? It's my channel. It's my. The man was very handsome, very well endowed. He was getting scared like a little sheep. Oh, I don't normally do this. I like a more intimate setting. Daphne was like, no, pull that out, let me suck it. And it's crazy because I saw people's reaction to it and Plies' reaction to it pissed me off so bad because Plies was like, oh, you let another, I could never put another snake in my bed. First of all, we all snuck and found out that Plies was really smart and college educated. Plies, the jig is up. All that fake ignorance, please stop. You come from a good family in Florida. You speak well, your vernacular's tight. You don't talk like that. We figured out that you was rapping about your cousins in that First Testament. Legendary album still, but we know you don't talk like that, boy. You talk like you be in the library. Talk like you normally talk. That irritated me because it's like, oh, you let another put a snake in your bed. First of all,
he didn't have
everybody there. Anything, if you watch that video and you don't automatically click in that Daphne and the sex worker are doing every single thing that they've been instructed to do, then you just not paying attention. Even though Daphne is sexy and it's attractive, she's still very much giving script. She's good at it, but she's giving it. She's not doing something that she wants to do off her chest. And the craziest thing about the porn, because I enjoyed it.
How many times? Like,
did I watch it?
You know a lot.
3 times max. I wanted to get.
How long is it?
It's pretty. It's a long one. It's a long one. I ain't gonna lie. I had it, and sometimes I had to run it back. I said, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And what happened is every time I was trying to get to the bottom, aka strum the guitar, some fat kept walking through with this big thick. And I zoomed in. I looked hard. I said, "Oh Lord, that's Puff Daddy with a tiny." That's not a woman. That's Puffy. And Puffy's walking around just as confused. He just reorganizing dumb shit in his hand. Just, it's very uncomfortable. And Puffy even gets uncomfortable. And can I be honest? Puffy he's uncomfortable because he really doesn't know what to do in this moment because what he wants to do is suck that boy like Daphne was sucking. I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be honest, P. Diddy, I would have sucked it too. I shaved and everything. That boy, what escort service do y'all use? So I could do an expose on them. Where do you order them type of niggas to come to the house? Lord knows if I could DoorDash me one of them. Lord. I don't like no dreads. I made them put them in a ponytail. Get that hair off my face. Either way, love the porn, Puffy. Next one you put out, please keep your fat, swollen in the corner. I'm so shocked that Puff Daddy is little because I thought he had more of like a big energy, but he doesn't. That tiny baby. He pissing on them balls. Woo, Lord. If that belly got 3 inches too big, we didn't even be able to see it.
No Diddy.
God damn! Where do you get that shrimp from? Harlem?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Diddy got a little Diddy. Little Diddy got a little daddy. That little. And he just walking through. At one point, Joey, he walks up with the oil like, go ahead, put that on his back. Go ahead, put a little extra oil. And then he just walk off organizing something else. Just elderly looking for something to do.
If he wanted tea. If he wanted...
And you know what?
Like a concierge.
The man seemed uncomfortable. The man says to Daphne, I prefer an intimate setting. Daphne looked at him and said, and I prefer light-skinned men. Lay down, let me get this done so I can get this 10K a month. Damn!
Best dish your mom cooks?
My mom can't cook.
Best late night food?
Sleep.
Favorite hot sauce?
Anything that say Louisiana on the bottle.
Favorite thing to do outside?
Go inside.
Are you gonna start your 3rd album or master your chili recipe?
It's my business.
Grossest thing you've ever seen or smelled?
Where do y'all be at to be having answers to these things?
Best barbershop in LA?
Ed House or Trey Bell House?
Most underrated attraction in Long Beach?
The county jail.
What are the digits of pi?
3.14. I went to the Math Olympics 4th through 8th grade. Don't fuck with me.
Do you think clouds are just God vaping?
No, I don't think that's real. God's not a person. If God is a thing, he would be like a thing that don't have a face. But people say God is a person because people have egos. So they want God to look like them. So he's a man in the sky. Like that makes any sense. God probably like a porcupine or like a tree or like a body of water or like a lagoon.
What's your favorite type of blicky? Walther PPQ is pretty good. Smith & Wesson Shield's pretty good. There's a recall right now on the 6. I forgot what number SIG it is, but you just tap it on the side. It's like Kill a Baby. So
Oh my gosh.
crazy. I would suggest people buy those. But I'm also anti-gun violence in my old age.
Okay. At 34, 33.
32.
32.
But I'm on the way to 33.
Okay.
Hopefully.
How old were you when you fired your first blicky?
Like towards someone or like for fun?
Both.
I've never shot a gun before.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Cruise is underrated.
Why?
Because the mission was impossible. And he pulled it off. I be salty when I see people getting money. I be like, damn, let's go get some money. I grew up poor as like, I want to get rich. I'm about to try to do some other Chick-fil-A that's open on a Sunday. People gonna go stupid. Like when Magic Johnson got AIDS, turn that shit around, bro. Open up a movie theater. How many people that got AIDS you know in the movie theater? Exactly. And he got a Starbucks.
I heard that Diddy won the 32nd or 34th annual hot dog eating competition.
I heard Diddy framed Nixon.
I heard that Diddy was Nixon.
I heard Diddy was there when Abraham Lincoln got assassinated.
I heard that Diddy trained Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I heard Diddy played for the 92 Lakers.
I heard that Diddy was a World War II photographer.
I heard that Diddy wrote all of Elton John's material.
I heard that Diddy led the anti-Vietnam movement.
Diddy got Prince off drugs.
I heard that Diddy played the violin on the Dalai Lama's first audiobook.
Forrest Gump is loosely based on Diddy's childhood.
I'm going to list some famous events and conspiracies, and you tell me who is responsible. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The disappearance of Amelia Earhart.
The United States government.
The moon landing.
United States government.
And you think it's real or do you think it's fake?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Oh. Assassination of JFK.
The mafia.
Egyptian pyramids.
The aliens.
Bermuda Triangle.
The Mexicans.
9/11.
George. Just pick a George.
Got it. John Benet Ramsey.
R. Kelly.
I don't know if you ever said this in an interview, can you tell them your theory on how Ray J's never taken an L?
Ray J will never lose. Ray J is the man. Ray J is probably top 5 hip-hop West Coast of all time.
Why? Why do you feel this way, Vince?
Does Ray J not have hits?
He has a couple hits.
Ray J was the first blood on the record that was certified. You seen the K-Slay interview?
No, what did he say?
So without Ray J, there is no game. Centerview, first Ray J album. Peep that out. I was just a youngster hanging on the 9 block. Okay.
So were you saying
it's more facts.
But yeah,
Like,
what
he
are
has
more
a-
facts? Why? What do you mean he'll never take an L? Like he always ends
You
up
like
winning?
Kanye West music, don't you?
Of course I do.
You like Moesha, don't you?
Of course.
You like VH1, don't you?
VH1 is a great channel.
Ray J has had a hand in everything that's current black culture. Hey, remember when Fabulous was real hot?
Yeah, scorching.
But remember when he did that shit to Ray J?
Oh my God, you say it never recovered from that. It changed.
You think he did? Bro, everything that we love is directly related to Ray J. Period.
This
For the love of Ray J.
For the love.
Love in hip hop, Ray J. That was the name of that fucking song.
Whoa.
I mean that show. Period.
Whoa, Corey, can you work on getting a Ray J feature?
We don't need a Ray J feature. We're not ready for nothing like that. We just need a cosign.
You are Mr. Tavares Jenkins, right?
Yeah, that's correct. What's up with the camera, man?
Oh, this being recorded for quality insurance by company record and transcript, but there's no audio. Our agency just need to see that we showed up to the job because we go all over the nation talking to bosses and managers and stuff like that.
Okay, so what is it you need to talk to me about?
Some complaints that were filed on you. You the owner of this place?
I'm not.
Who the owner?
It's owned by a gentleman named Ethan Connor.
Ethan Connor?
Yeah.
He white?
Let's see what that matters, but yeah, he white.
Oh, okay. Well, is there any way we can sit down and talk? You got. Now, I would like to tell you the complaints are totally anonymous, but I can read them off to you verbatim. And what we like to do, Mr. Jenkins, we like to try to remain unbiased in these situations before we make a determining factor who we want to let go or issue any fines to.
All right, but why I still don't understand the cameras though, man? Like, you know, if you ask me questions. And
They being recorded for quality insurance and by company records and transcript, but there's no audio. They're not even gonna hear. They just need to see that we showed up and spoke with you.
Okay, what are these complaints about, man?
Okay, right here, I'm gonna get to him. And I'm gonna let you say your piece.
Okay, I got you.
Now, right here it says, it be crackheads coming in and out.
You said what now?
It be crackheads coming in and out. In time out, I'm gonna let you get your piece in.
Oh, man. You think I should call the owner? Should I call him for this conversation or no?
I mean, you can get him on three-way. You can get him on speakerphone.
Go ahead,
So we like to talk to the highest and tall. You really just a mini pup. But we gonna, since you here and your name on this list, we here to talk to you.
What's your name again?
Agent Ratliff with Occupational Care and Diversity Affairs. ID number 33712. Now right here it says, They serve fake vegan food. The bathrooms be a mess.
Man, this shit.
Tavares always coming into work dressed like he better than everybody. And you do look like a little college student.
Man, who is the ones giving these complaints?
The complaints are anonymous. Time out. I'm gonna let you say your piece. Right here it say prostitution next door and he be buying pussy.
Man, let me stop you.
Got shut down. Time out. Got shut down before because of roaches and infestation. The food be undercooked. And Tavares a real hoe ass nigga.
Man, look, man, you making
now
that
what?
stuff up. Who's
No,
giving
these are not made up. Look, this is a real company.
Hey, this ain't my facility. I just work. I'm the manager.
Now your ass just the manager. You don't work in your seat, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you think it's because of the cameras you want.
You got these cameras in here.
Nah,
man. What's this all about, man? You
Listen
talking about crackheads, prostitutes, and shit.
This is a real company, and these are real complaints. Once I write them down, they become true. Now we
I need to make sure I get a copy of that so I can show my.
We will give you a copy, and it is crackheads coming in and out because this motherfucking restaurant.
I don't own this place.
Time out. Let me talk.
If they smoking crack.
This restaurant is joined with a fucking nasty ass, sleazy ass hotel. When I came in, I thought the fucking hotel was the restaurant, but the restaurant rail over here on the side on the fucking cut.
Man, I'm just the manager of this restaurant, man. That's it. You talking about complaints, calling me a hoe ass nigga? Who the fuck giving you these damn complaints?
First of all, you watch your tone. You don't use vulgar.
You over here telling me somebody calling me a hoe ass
use,
nigga?
And I said
at my damn facility where I work
because it's verbatim,
man.
You don't use no vulgar language with me or no obscene language with me.
All right, Mr. Ratliff.
You don't use no profanity.
3712.
Now right here it says, and I know this true because the hotel right there, prostitution next door, and he be buying pussy.